Good evening, you mere converts. Welcome to the EDH Brothers Thursday Night Showdown. We got a good game tonight. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. But let's bring up our guests. I don't know what my tonight's been a night, let me tell you. All right, so we've got the usual repeat offenders. We've got Metal Nick.
What's up, everybody? Excited to be playing tonight. Going to be rocking once again Vishcrash, the Doom Hive. Made a few changes, made a few upgrades. I just feel like playing with poison tonight.
Oh, because it wouldn't be a Thursday night stream if my camera didn't decide to go take a dump. And while I'm fixing that, we've got the glorious Wolfman, Caleb.
Hey everyone, it's Caleb, aka Glorious Wolfman here. I am playing Storm Force of Nature. This is not your typical Storm deck, but it is still a Storm deck. So, enjoy.
Hooray. And then our special guest is probably one of the chillest guys I've ever had a chance to play Magic with. It is JM from Trying Casual Games. JM, how are you?
I'm absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for having me on. I did post my links in the chat if that's cool. And
Yeah.
I'm super excited to be here. I am playing Iron Man. Hold on, I messed up and I didn't put my thing. But yeah, so basically the hidden theme of this deck is I'm trying to count to 12.
Should we be concerned?
No.
That wasn't ominous at all, but I mean, it is what it is. And then, well, I am going to play Animar, Soul of Elements. This deck is what I call the Kibler Killer because I eliminated Brian Kibler with it. So I don't think I need to explain anything else. On that note, let's decide who goes first. JM, you are the guest, so pick a number 1 through 4.
I'll go 4.
All right. And as always, I would love to just have a button to randomize the player order. 3 and 4. Oh, good. JM gets to go first. Spell table was being nice and is letting our guest go first.
And I'm good to go if you're good to go.
Let's do it.
Yep, I'm good.
Alrighty, I will draw for turn. I will play a nice little island, and then I'll pass turn.
Go. Draw for turn. I will play a Indatha Triome. Tapped. Pass turn.
All right. I will draw. I will play Rejuvenating Springs as that ETBs. Do any of you wish to concede now?
Oh yeah, I will. Thank you for having me on. It was a great game. I just want to say maybe next time we can have a good one.
Yep.
I'm just kidding. The show's not over. That was actually quite.
Oh, nice! You did the outro. Love
it. All right. So Rejuvenating Springs, tap 1 for a Delighted Halfling.
Oh, now I can see, definitely.
Yeah. All right, and then I will pass the turn.
All right, I will draw. I'm going to do this the correct way. Before I play my land, would anyone like to concede?
Not yet.
Okay.
I mean, we're passing priority, so JM has said no. Nick, are you going to concede?
Hell no. I'm here to play.
I want to kick ass, so I'm not
Okay,
conceding.
well, I mean, now this happens and definitely enters untapped. My Rejuvenating Springs, which is prettier than Josh's.
Damn, calling them out.
And a Tender Wall. because I just can't get away from them damn walls, and I'll pass the turn.
It's such a tender wall.
I'm going to go Mountain. I will then tap 2, and I will cast an Arcane Signet, or Earth's Mightiest Emblem.
Nice.
I will then P the T.
Cool. That sounds fun. I like what you did there. So I am gonna go ahead and play Ink Moth Nexus.
Is that a foil one, Nick?
A foil in Phyrexian, yes.
Nice.
So I'm gonna tap that, and I'm gonna play an Arcane Signet, although it's just an Arcane Signet. There's nothing mighty about it.
How lame.
And I will pass the turn to the man whose video is off, so who knows what he's playing.
Josh is cheating.
Well, I untap my land. We'll draw for turn. I'm going to play a mountain. And then I'm going to go and tap 3. So green, red, tap the Delighted Halfling for blue to cast Animar. Because the Delighted Halfling, it cannot be countered. Beautiful.
Sure can't.
And yeah, pro white black. Whenever I cast a creature spell, I put a 1/1 counter on Animar. And creature spells cost 1 less to cast for each counter on Animar.
Sure do.
P the T.
Untap. Draw. Okay. I'm going to play a training center to go with my Rejuvenating Springs. And I'd like to announce that we want a shrubbery. Which is...
A shrubbery?
I'm going to search my library for a forest card and put it onto the battlefield. It's going to be my Ketria Triome, and it's going to be the end of my turn, so I'll pass.
I'm going to say this. That's such a flavor win.
I'm going to go Castle Embrith. It'll come in untapped.
I agree. Also, Josh, your video is lost again.
Mother effing... What? I
I'm
love
gonna go
being
3,
exiled. I do.
For an Esoteric Duplicator.
That's a mouthful of words.
Yeah, whenever I sacrifice it or another artifact, I can pay 2, and then I'll get a copy at the end step.
That's one of the big scorecards, right?
Well, so in this, because you're gonna be sacking your artifacts, it makes it like your engine kind of work.
Yeah, I was just talking about like being it's one of those cards from like the weird bonus.
Yeah, from Outlaws.
Oh yeah, that it was, yeah. That and Simulacrum Synthesizer.
Yep.
I'm gonna play Windswept Teeth.
I have Synthesizer in my Urza deck, which I almost played tonight, but it's been seen on the channel a number of times.
Lose life. I'm gonna go ahead and go find me a shock. Let's go for a.
I'll be right back.
Yep, no worries.
You're good.
Overgrown Tomb. I will have it in or untap, so I will lose 2 more life. Dealing first blood to myself.
That you do.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice, very nice.
Then, because I got some more stuff to do, I will go ahead and I will tap. Let's see. 1, 2, and 3 to play Norn's Decree. So whenever one or more creatures an opponent controls deals combat damage to you, you get a poison counter. So if you deal damage to me, you get poisons. And whenever a player attacks, if one or more players being attacked are poisoned, the attacking player draws a card. So hey, it's group hug. It's group hug poison. I will pass the turn.
Cool. I will unfreeze my camera.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Your camera really not wanting you to play tonight.
No, I don't. Because JM stepped aside.
He said he would be right back.
All right. Camera has been unfrozen. That apparently is now one of the new steps of my game. I will untap. Upkeep. Draw. I will. Play this. Forge of Heroes as my land for turn. And I think. You know, I'm going to tap 3. I'm going to play Reclamation Sage. When it ETBs, I may destroy target artifact or enchantment. I have some options.
Not on my board, you don't.
Nope. So I have that esoteric duplicator that I can blow up. I can blow up a couple of Arcane Signets, or I can blow up Norn's Decree.
Yep, that's true.
Oh. But before I do that, because I cast a creature spell, I will put a counter on Animar. I think because I know there's a lot more poison in there.
I personally think the infect thinger.
Well, the Norn's Annex.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have no strong opinions.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like artifact decks do gross things, and I appreciate that you want to slow poison. Honestly, I only put that out to try to buy myself some time, not let myself get
I'm gonna do this. So what I'm gonna do to prevent Nick from being super salty this early in the game, JM, I'm gonna blow up your Arcane Signet.
Okay.
Oof. Might be a Signet.
Yeah, now it's
Wait,
the
what?
most crumbly Signet.
Mm-hmm.
Looks
It's
like
extra crunchy.
that scene from what was it? Infinity War, I think.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna
Mr.
be
Stark,
nice
I don't feel so good.
to the table. And I will swing Animar at Nick for 2.
Okay.
When that deals combat damage, I will get a poison counter.
You sure will, and I'll take 2. There we go.
Yeah, you take that commander damage.
I sure did, and everybody, if you swing at Josh, you guys get to draw cards. Just remember that. All right.
Noted.
All right. And
I like drawing cards.
that is going to be my turn.
Those are 3 of my favorite words in Magic.
Draw cards.
Draw a card. Or multiple thereofs.
No, you said
draw some
a
cards. My 3 favorite words are 10 poison counters.
But.
I'm going to play a Polluted Delta. Yeah, I can do that. I'm going to sack my Tinderwall for 2 red and add a green. And I'm going to play Rhythm of the Wild.
This is the Rhythm of the Wild.
And then, just to save a little time here, blue-green, I'm going to cast Growth Spiral.
Yep.
Draw a card and put a land from my hand onto the battlefield. It's going to be the Scalding Tarn. I'm going to fetch twice to save some time. I'm I'm going to get 2 tapped lands and pass the turn.
All right. Thinning that deck out.
Yep, I'm going to grab 2 surveil lands.
Very
I'm going
nice.
to get Hedge Maze and I think I want the green-red one, Commercial District. Yeah, I'm ramping and not doing a whole lot else. But next turn, maybe.
Oh, God.
No, I mean, I'm about a million light years away from winning, but at least next turn I feel like you get to do something besides just mana ramp. So, maybe.
Hey.
So I'll surveil. I have 2 surveil triggers. I'll resolve them in order. I'm going to bend this Blasphemous Act, and I'm actually going to bend this Propaganda. So now off on to JM.
Lost your video, Josh.
Oh, isn't that just lovely? Maybe. Cool. Well, I'm working on that. Let JM do his thing.
I'm just gonna cast this Academy Manufacturer. And then I'll pass.
Cool.
That's a card.
It is a card.
Okay. I am. Let's see. All right. I am going to. Okay. I'm going to pay 3 for Glissa, the Sunslayer. So first strike, death touch. When she deals combat damage, I draw a card and lose 1 life, or I can destroy a target enchantment, or I can remove up to 3 counters from a target permanent.
Ooh, I don't like
Sounds
that.
good.
And then I'm going to pay 1 to make Ink Moth Nexus a 1/1 flyer with Infect. And I'm going to tap and ping Caleb for 1 Infect.
Okay.
And then I will pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Right. So I'm going to play what happens to be Nick's favorite land type, an island. I'm going to tap 3 to play Decanter of Endless Water.
Mm-hmm.
Probably my most favorite 3-drop mana rock ever. Yeah. Then I have to hold up mana. But I do want to draw a card.
Why would you hold up mana, Josh?
Well, I have a way to take care of a flying land. So I will swing at Caleb for 2.
Sure.
On attack, since you are poison, I will draw a card. And yeah, I will just pass the turn.
All right. Draw. Don't know about that one. What does this give me? Yeah, I don't think I can do that. I'm going to shock in this breeding pool. And then I'm going to cast Storm. It cannot be countered because I have a Rhythm of the Wild. And from the Riot trigger, I am going to choose to give her haste.
Okay.
I will then attack Josh back because I also like drawing cards. So on attack trigger, I will draw a card.
Okay.
That was not helpful. And she's vigilant. So 3/4 flying vigilant at you.
4 flying vigilant, huh? And so that'd be your storm count is 1 right now.
Yeah, if I cast another spell, it will be 2. And I can tell you that my hand is 2 mana sources, an artifact that does nothing, and 1 instant that is kind of not affecting anyone else at the table.
You know what? I will take the 3.
Cool. Main phase 2, storm, and I'm going to cast that instant that doesn't really do much. It is a Manamorphose, so I will have 2 copies of Manamorphose. I will make 2 green, a red, and a blue. Or I'll make green, red off the first one, and then I'll make blue, green off the second one. Okay, cool. I drew more. Would you believe I drew more lands?
I can believe that.
So for 2 mana, I'm going to play a Talisman. And then using the Talisman and the other 2 mana, I'm going to play that artifact that doesn't do anything right now because my hand is basically full of lands. Cloudstone Curio.
Oh, yeah. That's.
And I'm done.
So basically, you have most of your combos is there.
No, not even close.
This is not the typical storm deck you would anticipate.
I'm a creature storm deck, so without creatures, I don't storm.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's an interesting way, but it was the fastest way for me to build a storm deck and not have to make everyone sit here for 30 minutes while I cast cantrips and rituals.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, I can either just say, I have this combo, I win, or I more likely just fizzle out or I more likely just die before I get my combo.
I'm going to cast Iron Man.
Sure. Also, Josh, your video.
Of course.
Damn, Josh, you suck.
Can we just title this stream, Hey Josh, your video?
Yeah, it's also, hey, Josh, I'm going to hit you.
You're going to hit me? Because, you're just using me for card fodder.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
I also make a treasure, a clue, and a food.
Yes, you do.
I will sack the clue. And
did you draw your card off of the Norn's Decree?
No, I did not.
You get to draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because that's on attack.
It's so many lands.
So is Iron Man's trigger, but the Norn's one, I believe, resolves first.
Correct.
And you said so many lands? I'm in the same boat. Here are 2 of the 3 cards in my hand. They are also lands.
Yeah, I have 3 lands.
Well, if we're doing that, these 3 cards are also lands.
How many cards do you have in hand, though, Josh?
2, 3, 4. I have 5.
Yeah, I have 5 and 3 lands.
I have 3 and 2 lands, so basically the same ratio across the board.
Okay,
Yep.
So
Nick, what about
I'm
you?
gonna sack the food and then get a
4 cards in
redraw.
hand, and that's all I'm saying.
They're good cards.
Probably not.
We need a soul ring, it'll come in tapped, and then I'll pass.
All right. Untap. Drawer. All right. I'm going to go ahead and pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to bring out Vishgrath. It's going to enter with plus 2 counters on it. and I'm going to make myself.
Well,
Let's
it
see.
gets +2/+2.
1,
It doesn't
2,
get a.
3.
It doesn't get a.
Well, yeah, it's not getting counters. You're correct. No, you are correct. And I know that it's getting +2/+2 for the poison counters. Yep. Okay. Then I'm gonna move to combat, and JM, I'm gonna swing Glissa at you. 3/3 first strike death touch.
How dare you?
It does not have infect or poison or anything like that. I'm just hitting you for 3.
Just 3. Famous last words. I'll take 3, and that's commandy, right?
Oh no, that's not commandy. That's just one of my creatures. My commander is not attacking, does not have haste.
Okay.
So
yeah, good to go.
Okay. Caleb, can you
Here's my
avoid
sword.
like storming at me, and I won't blow up your Rhythm of the Wild, which I think you want. So I'll let your enchantment live.
Yes, I'm not storming anytime soon.
All right. So
I mean, to be fair,
lose-
you did cast storm, so you're at least storming on a base level.
I will lose
You're
one
right
life.
on that front.
I will draw a card, and then in my second main, I will play the swap that I drew, and I will pass the turn.
Hold on. I think I have.
Yeah, this game is going so slow for me. Weirdly,
Okay.
I think hitting the arcane signet hurt me more than the esoteric duplicator did.
I do have something to do on the end step. I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to beast within my Animar.
Okay.
And I'm going to make a beast.
I'm intrigued.
It's going to be great. Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play a force for turn. Okay, I will tap the Delighted Halfling and the Rejuvenating Springs and recast Animar.
Yes.
So,
What's that land you have untapped, Josh?
Forge of Heroes, which I am going to tap to put a counter. That worked differently in my head. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, that totally worked differently in my head than what I had intended. It's fine. So I'm gonna move to combat. I need more card draw.
Yeah, I think a Cloudstone Curio could have been beast within.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. I've played against the Storm deck before. I'm gonna swing this rock, which is actually cosplaying as a 3/3 beast at Caleb. On attack, draw.
I'll take 3.
Okay. Second main. I'm gonna tap the Decanter of Endless Water for green to play Gaia's Herald. Creature spells can't be countered by spells or abilities.
Sure.
So everybody's like hyper uncounterable right now?
Pretty much, yeah.
Good.
And then, yes, I will pass the turn.
I'll untap. Nothing during upkeep. I'll draw.
Yeah, I should have blown up the Curio. That was a misplay.
I don't think the Curio is a problem. Play a command tower. I'll move to combat. I'll attack Josh in the air again because I like drawing cards.
Yep. Can't do anything about that.
Currently, my plan is to beat Josh down with commander damage.
Oh, fair. I like that.
The
I like that.
rate things are going.
Very respectable too.
Yeah,
Very demure.
I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to foretell a card.
Ooh, what are you foretelling?
Well, we know it.
I'm going to pass the
Andy
turn.
saw it coming.
I mean, it could be. I can still counter non-creature spells.
This okay, true.
It could be Auron's Epiphany.
Open.
Could be the green slime.
Oh yeah.
I'm done.
Yep, I played a Mount Tanya.
Cool. It could be Behold the Multiverse. I do want to draw more cards.
You do like drawing cards.
And currently, with my hand still being 2 out of 3 cards lands, I need more of them.
I'm going to tap 7. I'm going to cast this Chromatic Orrery.
Yep.
That's not scary at all.
It's a sack fodder to count to 12.
Yeah. I wonder what happens at 12 mana.
I don't know.
Does Iron Man does he show up with like a dozen donuts?
He shows up in a big suit.
Yeah. Does that suit happen to be fit with the theme of Nick's deck?
I don't know what that means. I have no clue what you're talking about.
No Megatron.
Pay no attention to the man before the person that you see here. I'm gonna go to combat. Yeah, I'm gonna go to combat. Nick, do you have any flying?
I do not currently have any flying, so you could hit me with Iron Man if you wanted to.
Well, I wasn't asking for permission. I was more asking for blockers.
Well, I know. I'm not actually giving you permission. I'm just saying you could do it if you wanted to. I can't stop you. That's all.
Yeah. So I will do that. I will go to with the attack, make a treasure, make a clue, food, and a food, clue, and a treasure. I will have 2 treasures at the end of this. 2 clues, 1 food A. I will sack the Soul Ring. With that trigger from the Esoteric Duplicator, I will attack the Chromatic Orrery. And then I will get 1 back on my end step.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe you get a poison counter for attacking or for doing combat damage to Nick.
You do.
Worth it.
And then your Soul Ring finds you a 2-drop, right?
Yes.
Not ominous at all.
Well, we know it's not an arcane signet, at least.
Right?
Joke's on you, I have 2 of them.
Don't make me register you to a fake event I create and then disqualify you.
That's fair. I was never coming anyway. But yeah, see, like, this is one of the only decks where you can run a card like this in it.
Aladdin's Lamp, love it.
It's a 10-drop.
Yeah. Funny bit of magic trivia for you all who don't know. Aladdin's Lamp was originally printed in Arabian Nights, and they hadn't figured out how to make the 10 small enough to fit in there, so it actually cost 5 and 5 if you look at the original printing.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. Later on, of course, they figured out how to make double digits inside of the circle. But yeah, originally they couldn't figure out the printing to make it small enough, so they're just like, well, we want it to cost 10, so it costs 5 and 5.
I'm getting Strionic Duplicator, but I can't find it.
Strionic Resonator?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I pass. Then I get a copy of a Soul Ring on my insta.
Okay. Drop
Here
a
it
turn.
is.
Okay.
This comes in tapped. This comes in untapped, but it is a copy.
All right. I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to play Vorinclex, Monstrous Raider.
Oh God.
I'm okay with this.
Mm.
Not
Good
that I can
job,
say
Josh,
anything
for
about it.
making creatures where they can't be countered. Nice.
All right, and then I'm gonna move to combat.
I would like to discourage you from attacking me, Nick.
Not going to touch you, Caleb. You're cool.
Cool. Then I have no responses to your combat. Enjoy yourself, sir.
I would like to also say that I haven't talked to you at all.
Yeah, you have what?
Touched you at all?
You hit me with Iron Man.
No, that's just a kiss between friends.
Yeah.
I would like to jump into this petition and say that I did not blow up any of your lands and or Mana Rock or the Norn's Decree.
This is true. You haven't, and I'm aware of that. So here's what I'm gonna do. All right.
Uh-huh.
Josh, how big are your creatures right now?
3/3, 1/1, and a 2/1.
Okay. Gotcha.
So many creatures. Look how many creatures he has.
So I'm gonna go ahead and swing Glissa at you, Josh. The 3/3 with first strike, death touch, and I'm gonna swing Vishgrass, the Doomhive, at you, JM.
How dare you?
It is a 3/6/6 with Menace and Toxic 1.
I will take 6 and Toxic.
And you will actually, and you will get a second poison counter because of Vorinclex. So
I will block Glissa with Animar because Animar has protection from black.
Yep.
Okay. So won't get nothing at all. Just no first strike.
No, it prevents combat damage.
Okay.
But and Caleb, correct me if I'm wrong. Glissa will die. Correct.
What's her power?
3/3. So yeah, she'll die. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right. That's fine. That's totally fine. That sucks, but that's okay. I will draw
Nick,
a card.
I want to say, is that on an attack with Glissa, or is it on damage? I can't remember.
On damage.
Whenever she deals combat damage to a player. So I had to get through. I forgot about Animar's little ability there. So that's okay. That's fine. It's fine. Second main, I'll play a Plains. And I will pass the turn.
Did you at least draw your two cards off of Norn's Decree? Okay.
Well, no. So, I actually get a second card as well. Yep.
Oh, it's per player? That's awesome. Sweet.
It's per player, yep. All right, so pass turn.
All right. Let's play not ominous another island. Let's move to combat. I will swing the Gaius Herald at JM and the 3/3 Beast at Caleb on attack. I will draw 2 because they're both poisoned. Okay, then pass priority.
I'll block the beast.
How much towards me?
It's a 1/1.
I'll block with my 1/3.
Okay, so Gaius Herald will die. All right, and then second main. Let's go a green and a red and a blue. for archetype of imagination. Creatures I control have flying. Creatures my opponents control lose flying and can't gain flying.
Ouch.
True.
I do not get the counter off of Animor's ability thanks to Vorinclex.
Vorinclex hard counter to your deck. Love it.
Yeah. Vorinclex more like, yeah. That was a hard dick move. But that's neither here nor there. Cool. Best turn.
Just keep in mind, I know y'all hate Vorinclex, but it'll keep Josh under control.
I don't hate Vorinclex. I don't care about Vorinclex outside of the double poison counter thing, but that's irrelevant.
I was just very excited to get a real Vorinclex. So
no, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get the one in Phyrexian?
No, I just got the regular. I just got the regular one. I have
one in
the
English is actually more.
Oh, I know. Well, it was funny. So Josh, I bought it. I traded in a bunch of cards this week, so I bought it from Kayfabe Cards, best card shop out there. Period. End of story. And it was the online. The price was like $65, but they had it in the case for $50. And because they're such wonderful people, they gave me the case price on it. So
beautiful.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, they're amazing.
I'm gonna play this Dreamroot Cascade. It does enter untapped. As you can see, I have well more than 2 lands.
Yep.
I'm gonna play the rarely seen. How many cards in hand, everyone?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
5.
All right, I'm gonna play one of my game changer cards and the. I
really don't want to lose this hand, Caleb. I really don't want to lose this hand.
I don't think Wheel of Fortune's on the game changer list. No, it's Jessica's Will or Storm's Will.
Oh, I have that. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make 6 red mana and exile my top 3.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
You're digging for creatures, aren't you?
Would you believe I got 2 lands and a Guardian Project?
Cast the Guardian Project. You're just setting up for the future.
I unfortunately have forgotten my arc for this flood. Yeah, I am going to cast the Guardian Project.
How much is Guardian Project's mana value?
4.
Cool. With that cast,
Josh, if you're thinking about countering it, there are probably a lot better targets to counter than the thing that you know is not going to do anything.
Also, to be fair,
I will show you my hand to show you that I am not drawing a card this turn, mostly because I'm about to play the last card in my hand that's not a land. These are going to have to stay.
You know what? I will allow it.
Okay. I'm going to play the last card in my hand that's not a land. Lightning Greaves.
I would counter that.
Go ahead.
Come on, Josh, do it. Do it.
Oh, maybe the I don't know. He was really happy about that.
Yeah. I'm gonna tap, so green, blue, tap the Delighted Halfling for blue. I'm gonna flash in Mystic Snake when ETBs counter target spell.
Sure.
How big is Storm?
3/4. And I will pass the turn.
She can't even fly through the sky right now.
Nope. She's grounded.
If only I could have Glissa still, I could blow up his archetype of imagination.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I'm going to dash out a Ragavan.
Gross.
Cool.
Okay, I'll go to combat now. I'm gonna swing Ragavan and Iron Man at Caleb. On attacks, I will make 2 treasures, 2 clues, and
Why
2
2?
foods. One from the Ragavan trigger, one from the Iron Man trigger.
Ragavan only gets the treasure if you connect.
Oh, that's fair. But I'll do one right now.
Yeah, it's like, and since Ragavan is a 2/1, I'm a block.
More than fair. 3. Do I want to do something about? No, that's fine. But yeah, so I will make the treasure and all that stuff. I'm actually going to with the trigger and everything because I wasn't quite done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna copy it with the Strionic Resonator.
Right.
Okay.
You're copying the make a treasure, and it's all one ability, right? So
yes. So I do all of it.
Okay. So you're getting 2 searches.
Yeah. So I will sack the Strionic Resonator, have another trigger from the Strionic Resonator, tap the Chromatic Lantern or Chromatic Orrery floating 5, paying 2 to Esoteric Duplicator, making a copy of this in my end step, going to get a 3-drop.
And that, folks, is what we call gross.
And I'm going to go get
artifacts getting out of hand.
At least Iron Man doesn't fly.
No, I will be taking the 4 damage, though. Because I block Ragavan. Because I value the top card of my deck, even though I don't know what it is.
Okay, and then I will immediately sack the Synthesizer.
Yep. And you're paying to duplicate it as well.
Yeah, I have one.
You should have mana floating from the Orrery, right?
Yeah, I do. I need to pay 1 though.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a 4-drop now.
Yep. No, I was tempted to let the Ragavan through and let him exile the land that's probably on top of my library, but knowing my luck, it would be like
the coolest
not
card.
A land.
Yeah, I was figuring because you were in my colors and you're kind of doing my thing, you would be the most okay person to swing in. I felt either way I was gonna get value.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Lithoform Engine.
Oh, God.
Okay. I say that like I would have a response anyway.
Oh, Jesus. See, this is why I hate artifact decks.
I mean, they're not terrible.
I love artifacts.
Artifact.
I know, and I get stomped by them every time, and I hate it.
You just need to build one so you can stomp yourself.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm sure. But,
I mean, the closest that's going to happen is probably upgrading the Mishra Precon. Is probably the closest I'm going to get.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 3 plus 4 treasures, and I'm gonna cast Seagate Restoration.
That's a strong one.
Yep.
Draw a card equal to the cards in hand plus 1, and then I have no maximum hand size, so I'll draw 4.
I'm just upset that I've cast 2 creatures And
Okay.
poor Animar didn't get any counters.
I'll go to my end step, and then I will get these two.
Oh, yep.
And then when this enters, I scry 2. And then I pass.
Do you have any mana left there, JM?
Yeah, but I do have a couple free counters.
All right, I'm gonna play a forest for turn. So I'm gonna tap. Anyone wants to help? I think I save us all if I do this. I'm gonna play Agent Frank Corrigan.
That's a card that I'm just now learning what it does.
Yep.
Fallout cards are awesome.
Yeah, it's an 8/6 with trample. When it has indestructible as long as it's attacked this turn, and when he enters the battlefield or attacks, I proliferate twice.
Oh yeah.
So
cool.
Yeah, you're gonna put 2 counters each. I'm at 7 now.
With exactly. So it would be a total of 4 counters.
Yeah, because you're giving me 4.
Warnclax.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, everybody's getting 4.
I have this guy in my Mimeoplasm deck because like.
Oh wait, 4. So I would actually be up to 3 poison.
Well, you had 1, but I'm going to proliferate that one twice, and
yeah,
then you're going to get
5.
Yeah, you'll be at 5 because of Warnclax. So
yeah, you and me, Josh, are at 5.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'm going to have another turn if I don't do this. I am sorry, JM, but you're doing too much stuff, and I know how this goes.
To be fair, I'm just trying to stop the people below. You're being very chill right now. We can continue to be chill.
Well, if you guarantee me you're not going to touch my board state, and you're not gonna swing at me or kill me or win the game, you can guarantee that, which you could lie and win the game, and there it is. I will let you live.
You have a man of my word that I will not win the game next turn.
You know, I'm having flashbacks of a wise Octavia that said, and I quote, "Oh, that's cute. I'm going to kill you now." End quote.
Whoa. That's a different person.
Yeah, but your stream did. Your stream.
In my stream, different person. The views of one are not the views of all.
And I quote, and your response to that was, and I quote, "Damn."
I mean, was that not a damn response?
It was a damn response.
All right. So one thing that's important for me to account for, so that I just got to quickly add up the poison counters. So Josh, Caleb, you guys are at 5,
Correct.
and
I'm at 7.
You're at 7. Okay, so we are at 17 now. Counters on Vishgrath.
Holy
So he's a
shit.
20/20. All right. Again, I just want to make sure you won't win, but you also have to leave this board state alone.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Or kill me. You can't kill me either.
yeah, you're good.
Okay. I'm going to trust you. All right.
If not, I get hate. I'll get that text message later. Never bring him again.
No, it's. I mean, he can do what he wants to do. I get it. It's just, I mean, there will never be an alliance of any kind. That's where it's at.
No, I respect it. No, you're fair.
All right. So, Caleb, I'm going to swing Vishgrass at you.
See, the thing about that is he got toxic.
But it won't kill you.
It's true, it won't. And I can't block it anyway. So, I guess what's happening is I'm going to take
20
commander damage.
That's correct.
And go to 7. And 2 more counters. So, I'm at 7 life and 7 counters. I now have commander damage from everyone except myself.
We
Well,
can
hey,
make
that's
that
good.
happen.
I will draw a card off that attack. All right, and I'll pass the turn.
Apparently, Spell Table thinks my computer wallpaper is the art card for, I think that's Restless Anchorage. It's just a generic Windows background.
Nice. Well, I'm going to tap Forge of Heroes. Play a Soul Ring. And I need to draw some cards.
Drawing cards is bad.
Yeah, well, I need to draw cards. So I'm going to move
so
combat.
bad. It's the worst thing.
Yeah. We'll ask Josh Lee Kwai what he thinks about that statement, and we'll get back to you. Right. So move combat. I will send this flying 2/1 at Caleb, and a flying 2/2 at JM.
What?
Because you're both poisoned in Norn's Annex or Norn's Decree is giving me card draw.
I know. So also I reach out to Caleb, who is also about to die. If you don't swing at me, I could probably take out the imagination, the archetype of imagination.
Yeah, I mean, currently my plan is to do a whole lot of nothing on my turn. Probably just attack Josh back.
I like that.
My current hand, I'm going to be straight up with y'all. My current hand is a Rogue's Passage. That's all I have.
I like
so
that.
I either need to draw cards or I'm going to die.
Well, let's see what happens, because at the end of the day, I think I may have a way of getting rid of Agent Frank Horrigan and or Vorinclex.
I like this. I like this too.
That's why I needed the card draw.
Come on, Josh. Be a friend. If there's one way you want to die in Magic, you want to be poisoned. You ask for it.
Well,
I'm just giving you what you want, baby.
Oh god. Okay, on that note, I'm going to tap the Delighted Halfling for green, and I'm going to cast Fierce Tempest. I'm going to go tutor for a 6-drop creature.
HR, that made me feel very uncomfortable.
6 or more. Oh, and I have to reveal it. I'm going to get Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger.
Don't like that. Don't like that at all.
Yep, I had enough of freaking Eldrazi last night with a all foiled out Eldrazi deck I had to play against.
I mean, that does sound cool, but also I hate Eldrazi, so I'm torn.
Oh, especially when it was the Kozilek or whatever that, counters everything by you discarding spells.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Great Distortion.
The Great Distortion.
Yeah.
Well, good news is I do not run that Kozilek in this deck. I have no need for it. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Discount from that. I will cast said Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger.
Okay.
When I cast Ulamog, I will exile 2 target permanents. First, it will be Vorinclex.
Okay.
And Agent Frank Horrigan.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's fine.
And so then Ulamog will enter and you'll actually get a counter, correct?
Because
is it on cast or is it enter?
Yes.
This is
a cast trigger.
This is on cast.
Okay.
And then this is, well, no, because this is on cast as well.
Oh, okay, then no, you wouldn't.
Yeah, no, I won't.
So for some reason, I can't hear you anymore. I can't hear anybody.
I can hear all of you.
Yep, I can hear everybody too.
He's probably having the problem that I had when I first hopped in the thing.
So, JM, can you hear any of us? Yes, no? Hold on,
Yeah.
folks.
He'll have to
There's some-
back out and come back in.
Okay. And then I'm going to play Land for turn.
Okay.
I'm going to play Systemic Growth Chamber. And I'm going to bounce the Rejuvenating Springs back to my hand. Because why not? And then I will pass the turn.
Cool. Unsap. Upkeep no abilities. I will draw a card. That's cool, I guess.
There's
I
JM's
have
beautiful
no
dome.
clue. I can't hear anything. I'm gonna try restarting my computer.
Oh, okay.
This is statistically unlikely.
This has been a night of all sorts of fun stuff. Give me just a moment here, folks. I've got to tweak some stuff on my end. Hopefully it does not disrupt the stream.
I'm going to play the Rogue's Passage as my land for the turn. And I'm going to play the last card in my hand, which is... You ready for this? Arcane Signet.
Hold that thought.
It is another Earth's Mightiest emblem, though.
I see it. It's awesome.
JM can go whenever he gets back.
Okay. Okay, I think we're still good. Are we still good? Yes, we're still good. Okay. I had to fix some stuff on my end, so I do apologize for any slight disruption on your end, folks. Good night. Been a night. So once JM comes back, you know what? Let's take an opportunity. Should we do the movie recommendation right now?
I mean, I can throw it out there if you guys are like, why don't we, just for the sake of keeping the game moving
Let's
forward?
do that. Let's do that because I also have a very strict cutoff time tonight because being
Because work.
Work.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, my pick tonight actually has nothing to do with any deck I'm running, any deck anyone is playing whatsoever, unless I guess someone runs a burn deck. Maybe we'll see. Let's not. I don't want to see Osier tonight, Josh. So don't even think about it. But I'm gonna give us The Burning. So this is from the golden era of slasher films. This is actually precedes the Friday the 13th franchise, all about a prank gone wrong at a summer camp by a group of campers who inadvertently caused the poor camp groundsman Cropsy to get savagely burned, only for him to get out of the hospital several years later, completely deformed and mentally deranged, intent on inflicting revenge upon them with his giant hedge clippers. This was actually the very first film ever made by Bob and Harvey Weinstein. Yes, that creep. It features the amazing gore effects of one Tom Savini. It actually features very early appearances of both Holly Hunter and Jason Alexander. Yes, you want to see George Costanza in a slasher film? You got it right here. Thankfully, you can find the uncut version with the fully uncut glorious raft massacre sequence. Now, thanks to many of the Blu-ray releases, including this wonderful one from Scream Factory, it's truly a delight. It's an amazing slasher film, highly underrated, highly underappreciated. The Burning, 1981. Check it out.
Love it.
Also, I'm back. I can hear you.
All right,
Woo!
sweet.
It's your turn, by the way. I played Rogue's Passage, and my draw for the turn was Earth's Mightiest Emblem, so I'm done.
Hell yeah. Look at you. Just twinning out here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cards in hand?
I have 6 cards in hand.
I have 5.
None.
How much you want to bet? We're getting a Jessica's will.
Definitely.
Yep.
Yep.
So we'll get 6 floating.
That's the only thing that will be flying on your board. Too soon?
Ooh, Fierce Guardianship is there.
Oh, you're 3 exiled.
Yeah. I'm gonna play a Mystic Sanctuary and get back at Jessica's well.
Nice. Are we going to see that happen again?
Yes. I'm gonna cast a Jessica's Will again.
Okay.
So I will have 12 mana.
Oh, hell.
I'm gonna get the Talisman. I'll go 1. And then 4. I'm gonna cast an Urza.
Oh, God. Yep.
Getting gross.
So you still have 12 red floating, or do you have 10 from the casting the talisman?
Oh yeah, I have 10.
And then a
No,
lot of
I have
untapped artifacts.
I have 8.
And a lot of untapped
Actually,
artifacts.
7 because I can just untap this.
Yep.
Oh, I should also just untap this. The 2 or the 3 from casting the second Jessica's Will because I can just cast the mana from the first one.
Yep.
Thinking smart. So I'll just take away 3 here. So it goes down to 5. Okay, so I will activate Urza 1 time. I also get a Karnstruck now.
Yep. And how big is said construct?
I get a Whisper Silk Cloak.
Oh, God. Yep.
Karnstruct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay.
He's a 16, 16. I also get another one from the Whisper Silk Cloak entering, which also makes it a 17.
Yeah,
I'll, go-
this is gross.
I'll go
Alright.
2 for Whisper Silk Cloak onto Iron Man.
Threat assessment.
I mean, I do have this wonderful indestructible Ulamog that can wreak havoc.
True, and it does exile the top 20 of whoever it attacks. However, Iron Man is at least unblockable, so
Yeah, that's problematic.
Josh, how many counters are on Animar?
Only 2 right now.
Okay, so you're still 2 away from the Ancestral Statue Infinite.
Which I'll
Counters.
tell you right now, I do not have Ancestral Statue in my hand.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go to combat.
Mhm.
I'm gonna swing Iron Man at Josh.
Yep.
Probably a good
Unblockable
call.
4.
Yeah, with the trigger on the stack, I'm going to tap the Chromatic Orrery to float 5, then tap the Lithoform for 2, and the Strionic Resonator for 2. I have 1 floating. I will copy this, so I will have 3 Iron Man triggers.
Yes.
I will sack the Lithoform engine to get a 5 drop.
So I'm still going to be taking the 4 regardless.
I'm gonna get Pyromancer's Goggles, and then I'm immediately sacking it.
Okay.
Pyromancer's Goggles, immediately sacking it. Treasure here. Blue. Food. I'm gonna get 6. I'm gonna get Chamil, the Inner Sun.
Yep. That's gross.
Yep. Great threat assessment with Ulamog there, Josh.
Yeah, but Vorinclex was stopping.
Game ends.
Animar.
Game ends. We play another game.
This is true.
So this will enter, and then I will sack the Chromatic Orrery, and then with that, I will use the floating and a blue to get another one back on my end step.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna get an 8 drop. I'm gonna get a Darksteel Monolith.
Yep.
So I'll get 1, 2, 3 more. 3 more. So it'll actually go 6 more here. 25.
What counter are we on right now?
Yeah, 25. Yeah, we're at 25.
Okay.
Okay. I will go to my end step. I will get a copy of the Chromatic Orrery, which will make another one. I also discover 5. I'll get an offer I can't refuse. I'll put it to my hand.
Okay.
Seems good.
And then I'll pass.
Offer is a very strong counterspell.
Yep.
sounds like this game's going to go down the way I always think they are. Okay, Swamp.
Iron Man doing cool things. You think every game is gonna end like that?
No, I don't think you understand the detest I have for blue. Like I
Oh.
despise it. I've said publicly I would curb stomp the motherfucker who designed counter spells. I despise it. I hate it. So go ahead, start counterspelling. Phyresis Outbreak. Everybody gets a poison counter. Then each creature gets -1 for every poison counter you guys have. Go ahead, counter if you want to.
Nope.
Yeah, you're gonna kill me.
Of course I'm going. Why would I not kill you? I'm going to kill you, or honestly, I'm going to put my cards down. I'm going to crack another beer. I'm just going to let this game play out, and I'm not going to do a damn thing the rest of the game. So that's where I'm at. But hey, counter if you want to. I get it. It's totally cool. We'll move on.
Yeah, he countered it with an offer you can't refuse.
Yeah, you do get 2 treasures.
Okay, well, I'll get 2 treasures. Well, that'll give me 7 treasures, so I'll burn all 7 of those treasures to play Shieldred the Whispering One.
Yeah, let's go.
Cool art on that one too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the you get back ones or we sack ones?
Both. And yeah. Yeah, I don't care. Pass turn.
All right, let's see what I can do here. Well, I'm going to play Rejuvenating Springs because y'all are my friends. Move to combat.
I believe they call those opponents.
Yeah. Well, you're still my friends.
That's fair.
All right, I will swing. I'm going to swing Ulamog at JM. And I'm going to swing the Delighted Halfling at Caleb. On attack, JM, you will exile the top 20.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Whisper Silk Cloak makes it so you cannot.
It has Shroud.
Okay.
So even he can't target it. Did you get anything fun there, JM?
Aetherflux Reservoir.
Okay. Brainstorm, Swiftfoot.
Darksteel Forge.
Oh, okay.
That's a Divining Top. Microsynth Golem. Commander's Plate. Prison the Moon. Frantic Search.
What is that? Storm the Vault's backside?
Yeah. I'm flipping it over now. Yeah, Storm the Vaults.
Storm the Vaults, because the cowards in the band committee won't let me have my Tellurian Academy.
Yeah.
It's that at home.
Yeah, but I have a real Tellurian Academy at home that I want to put into Commander deck.
Well,
That's
to be fair, like Commander is a Rule 0 format. You could always just ask.
Yeah, no one's going to let me play Tellurian Academy.
Well, what I am going to do,
Academy.
I'm going to tap the decanter for blue, and I'm going to cast Mana War. Trigger, get a counter. When it comes into play, return target creature to its owner's hand. I'm going to put Ulamog back in my hand.
Gross.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Got 2, 3.
Oh, I took
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Recast. Hold on. Back it up. Sure, do I have? Yep. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Recast Ulamog.
Targets?
Oh, I am going to target. Let's get rid of your duplicator.
This one?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I will also target.
Maybe one of the things that, lets him copy activated and triggered abilities.
Yeah, Cryonic Resonator.
Okay. With those on the target, I will go 1 here and 4 here and activate Urza.
Okay.
Sure. What is that card called?
Which one?
The one that's Urza's 5 mana abilities parrying, because the blue ability is Tolarian Academy. The Karnstruct is because he created Karn. So all of them have, is it Temporal Aperture, I think is what the card's called?
I think so, yeah.
It is just a land. I will tap 5 foods and do it again.
Okay.
Yeah, Temporal Aperture. Shuffle your library, then until end of turn for as long as the card remains exiled. On top of or for as long as that card remains on top of your library, play with the top card revealed and may cast it without paying its mana cost.
I'm going to get Quicksilver Amulet.
Yeah.
So Urza doesn't ignore timing restrictions.
Yeah, so you can still cast it, but you're still subject to the timing.
Fair.
No, yeah, I was like, yeah, you can. So Urza can only cast instants right now because it's Josh's turn.
Yeah. I know.
Okay.
That's fair. Do I do it again? No. And you're taking out the Esoteric Duplicator. And which one did you want to hit?
The Strionic Resonator. And I believe on the Ulamog cast, they get another counter.
I'm supposed to have this Lithoform engine back. All right. This is supposed to be tapped, though.
And then, okay. And then for my final trick, I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to cast Aspect of Mongoose.
That's such an interesting sounding card.
Right? Enchanting the Archetype of Imagination. Enchanted creature can't be the target of spells or abilities. When Aspect of Mongoose is put into the graveyard from play, I return that aura to my hand. So I'm effectively giving Archetype of Imagination Shroud.
Yes. It is I believe it's a reference to, in fact, the current version says Enchanted Creature Shroud. I believe it's a reference to Nimble Mongoose, a card that actually used to see Legacy play in a deck called Canadian Threshold, or Rug Delver, as it would be known back then.
All right. Yeah, that's my turn.
I know way too much about this game.
It's
more than fair,
it's
though.
amazing.
I have to sacrifice a creature because there's a Shieldred on board, so I have to sacrifice my only creature, Storm.
Oh, I forgot to do that because I'll sacrifice the Mystic Snake.
Sure. I will draw a card. It's a Thundering Falls. I'll surveil. I'm going to bend this volcanic island. I swear I put I swear I put creatures in my creature deck. So I'm going to pay 4, 5, 6 to recast Storm. I'm going to give her haste. I'm going to draw a card from Guardian Project. I'm going to cast a very bad Brainstorm.
Yep.
Cool. All right. I'm just done. Please kill me.
Really? Bots again? Do I take that as like a badge of honor that bots decide to just
I don't
jump
know.
in?
It's a good question.
Okay.
I don't know. Jam, what would you say? Is that like a badge of honor that, they're coming
So
in?
if you enable the two factor authentication, it's a little bit harder for bots to come in.
Well, that's the thing. Like, as far as like for viewers,
Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go 2 for Soul Ring to equip Sky Shroud Claim to one of my constructs. Or the Whisper Silk Cloak to one of my Whisper Silk to one of my constructs.
I was like, you're searching
Oh.
for forests in your Is It deck?
Yeah,
Did you,
isn't that cool?
did you sack a creature shielded?
No, I will sack one of my constructs. He gets slightly smaller. I can cast a artifact for free. I will cast a Darksteel Colossus.
That's a good one.
I will make an artifact and then make it bigger.
Uh-huh.
I will go to Combataroo. I'm going to swing my Iron Man at Caleb to put him out of his misery with my commander.
Thank you.
I will swing the unblockable at Josh. And then I will swing 4 27s at Nick. On attack, I have a bunch of triggers. So I'll tap my Chromatic Orrery.
I don't know if we need to go through the triggers necessarily, though, right?
Yeah, do all the thing. I have a 9, 10.
Because, like, your constructs are big enough to kill Josh, right?
It'll make them 31 at the end of this.
I'm not blocking, so I'm just taking it all. So I'm done. So yeah, if this, I don't want to sit through another long thing. It's all good. It's a very, very impressive and powerful deck, but I am good.
39.
Funny thing is, the one card in my hand was Return to Nature, which I could use to kill Iron Man, but why?
Right.
But I guess Josh, I'll let you decide if I don't. Are you still in it? If with getting take the hit from Darksteel?
It's not Darksteel. It's a construct that's 39. That's
that kills me because it's unblockable.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. All right. Cool.
So just to reveal to everyone, my card did have Foretell. It was a Delayed Blast Fireball, and so here's what I'm trying to do, JM. So my win cons are Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning, or Bolt Wave, because I wanted to win thematically with Storm. So, using her lightning. And the way I do it is either Bergie plus Grinning Ignis, which is just infinite storm count, but I don't actually net any mana doing it. But yeah, there's the Chain Lightning.
By the way, Collector Oof is coming up.
That's very similar to my Calamax deck. Because I put Storm in as a win con in my Calamax deck, and I'm trying to do like old school burn spells, like Lightning Bolt, obviously, Comet Storm. What's the other full art textless one that they did? Chain Lightning?
No, Lightning. They did Lightning
Burst.
Bolt. I only know they did Lightning Burst because it was a player rewards card.
Yeah, I have the Lightning Burst.
Oh, are you Flame Javelin maybe?
No, it's Lightning Burst. I have the Lightning Bolt and the Lightning Burst.
Okay, I don't know Lightning Burst. But the other way I do it is much more convoluted. It does involve Cloudstone Curio and any 2 1-mana dorks that are not Delighted Halflings. So Finhorn Elves, Llanowar Elves, and
Very
then Rhythm of...
pre-pop, too.
Yeah, thank you. And then the Rhythm of the Wild. So, tap this for green, play Finhorn Elves, give Finhorn Elves haste, return this. And there, again, I have infinite storm count, and then I can end by tapping the bird for a red and casting Chain Lightning, Lightning Bolt, or Bolt Wave.
Mm.
But, again, I just didn't see creatures in my Creature Storm deck.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. How many creatures do you run?
I'm actually counting that right now. I don't remember, and my deck isn't on Moxfield for me to reference because I'm oftentimes... I build decks, and then I'm too lazy to update them on Moxfield, so I just don't want to put them on there.
I get that.
So, JM.
I also have City of Solitude, so no one can mess with me while I'm trying to do that.
So, I was this close to getting Collector Oof. That would have shut off.
Oh, yeah. You would have completely shut off my whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this deck is a very glass cannon. I love the way this deck is built. Because there's only 1 5-drop, 1 6-drop, 1 7-drop, 1 8-drop, all the way up to 12. So
which was your Blight Steel.
Yeah, and 11 is a Dark Steel.
Yep. See, Ancestral Statue is at the bottom of the library for me. I also run Blight Steel in my deck, but I have the Megatron version.
Yeah, yours is much cooler. I'm trying to eventually get this deck as secret layery as possible as that I can.
Yeah, the other card I was hoping to top deck would have been Rurik Thar.
Oh, yeah. He's the when you cast non-creatures, right?
Yeah, so this
the
deck
only good
runs...
thing about that is a lot of my artifacts I'm not casting because I'm tutoring for them.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, so my deck, I only run, I think, less than 10 non-creature spells total.
Oh, so it's just interaction, basically.
Yeah, but it's all creature-based interaction as well.
Also, I'm so sorry for my mic cutting out earlier.
It's all good.
So I don't have a ton of creatures in here. I just have a lot of card draw to find them, but
yeah,
that game is just all mana. However, all the artifact people in this will appreciate the fact that this deck does have a fancy foil Mox Opal in it.
Hell yeah.
It is pretty.
Mox Opal, one of my favorite cards. I can't really show it off on camera because it's, at my shoulder and I'd have to stand awkwardly or place myself awkwardly for my camera. But I actually have Mox Opal tattooed on my shoulder going into my chest with a Phyrexian Obliterator grabbing at it.
That's pretty rad.
Yeah.
Well, I too technically have a Magic the Gathering tattoo now.
Yeah, you do. No, I've got. That's kind of one too. That's a Nazgul from Lord of the Rings. But I've got
I love your magic tattoos, bro.
And then there's that. But like I said, you can't really see it. But up here is the Mox Opal. So
nice. Yeah. That's nice ink too, bro.
I've got brothers tattooed in Phyrexian on my wrist. So
yeah. Well, so I'm just waiting for Batman. It's coming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what are we doing next?
Unfortunately, I do not think I have time for a game 2. I do have to get up early tomorrow.
Okay.
Fair enough. Well, JM, we appreciate you joining us.
Always, anytime. And you guys are all welcome to my show too. We'd love to have you on.
Yeah, appreciate that, JM. And I do want to say I realize I was all excited about my hand, but it is a very impressive deck build you have there. I think it's more than I could probably handle with most of my decks, but it was very impressive.
So I feel like
good to see it. Watch.
I build decks way smarter than I could pilot. I'm sure a smarter pilot could make this deck easily a 5, but not me.
That's fair. I don't have any decks that I think even the only deck that Moxfield rated of mine as a 4. And this is hilarious, is the Krenko deck I've been working on. The only reason it gets a 4 is because I put Blood Moon in it. That's the only reason it gets a 4.
Yeah, well, it should be, you should have 3 or more game changers and 3 or more
No.
other cards.
I rated it as a 3 because I think it falls into the 3 optimized category. It's got some good synergy, but but it has a little asterisk next to it saying this does break the rules of 3 and runs mass land denial, and for that alone they gave me a 4.
So that brings up a question that I have for all of you before we sign off. With the new bracket system, do you feel that it really kind of identifies what your deck is capable of doing? Because I would put Nick's Nightmare on Planet Bullshit as a higher powered deck.
Well, okay, so what I feel like also what people are intrinsically not doing is reading the top above the bullet points, is like, because there's a whole thing above that about like the core aspect of your deck, and that is like what I feel like people aren't reading.
Here,
hold on,
let me bring up that. Oh,
yeah, I was gonna say
I'm already on it.
I feel like, I mean, Moxfield's using if we're going off Moxfield, it's using some kind of, I'm assuming, algorithmic AI to judge the decks. They obviously don't have a human going through every deck on Moxfield that's a commander that take millennia.
And then I just also messaged you, Josh. This is one from Rachel Weeks. So she put this together with the rest of the remaining rules committee. So this is a slightly more substantial bracket system hammered out after the initial bracket system has been.
Okay. Yeah, but I was going to say, JM, you don't, obviously if this is the first time we're interacting, I'm probably the most spiky one of the EDH brothers. I play, or I used to play a lot of Legacy. I've kind of calmed down on that one. But I play a fair amount of CEDH. And I found it funny that Moxfield rated both of my CEDH decks as 4 initially.
Yeah.
And then I think it kicked Kennen up to a 5. But I'm actually playing in a CEDH tournament Saturday with this lovely Malcolm Timna deck, and it initially put that as a 4. And so I'm like, okay, I kind of get why, because it doesn't recognize that it's tuned towards the meta game, even though I'm running Grafdigger's Cage.
Well, also, they
Totem.
don't recognize combos right now.
Yeah, and I mean, it does have Thoracle Consult Tainted Pact because I'm in Dimir, but yeah, I'm breaking this one out Saturday at Mana Masters.
Good luck.
Also,
that's super fucking exciting.
Yeah, and if you ever want to do CEDH on your stream, I've got
absolutely. I have Flubs. I also run Tivit.
Sweet. Oh, Tivit's really fun. I've got Malcolm Timna and Kennen, and the kind of cool thing is I have poor spending habits, as some would call it. So both these decks contain 0 proxies.
Fucking A. I have poor spending habits, but my CDH deck is 100% proxy. It's just can't go there yet.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get it. So I played Legacy and Vintage in formats where you couldn't play proxies.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Which is why
I also feel like
9.
You've been playing for a really long time too, correct?
18 years.
So like a lot of your cards, I'm sure, like you either bought when they were a lot cheaper, or like played or pulled them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, I started in 2018, so like I just got my first duel last year, in like a crazy trade.
Which one did you get?
The black-white one. So a guy was trading one. He came in with this like crunchy top loader. He was like a military guy, and came in. He's like, "Hey, I just spent $30 on this box of Magic Darts, and at the bottom of this shoebox was this card, and it looked like one card, and like they like had to crack open like the top loader, and in it was 2 dual lands, both facing the same direction. One was a bayou, and one was a scrub land." and he said he wanted cash, and they offered him $70 for one and $80 for the other one because they were in kind of bad shape. But they broke out the microscope and made sure they were real and everything. So like I offered him $120 cash when he walked back outside because he didn't take it, and he ended up taking it.
That's awesome, man. Yeah,
Sweet.
I went. So I've got a very low overhead. Magic's basically my only hobby I spend money on. So I
have a child and video games also.
Yeah, during 2020 when everyone was like panic selling because of COVID.
Yeah.
But I work in an IT, like for an IT company, and computer.
So you were just like thriving.
Yeah, and so when people were like putting up their power, I'm like, cool, I just got my bonus.
I'll scoop that up.
Yeah, and I was picking up dual lands and stuff. And my buddy Tanner, he's been on the stream once when we played our CEDH night. His wife, she works at the same place I work at, and she would randomly message me and be like, "It's an investment, huh?" And I'm like, "What did he buy?" Because I mean, and she's joking around. Obviously, you know, she's like, "I don't care what he spends his money on. You know, we're not in dire straits."
Yeah, but, it is funny. My wife says the same joke though. She's like, "It's only an investment if you plan to sell it at one point." And then I'm like,
But Tanner is by far the luckiest person I've met in a long time. He entered basically a raffle. There were 30 packs. It was a $1,000 raffle from a game store. But he effectively got first place because he won a Black Lotus out of it.
Holy shit! Okay.
Yeah, for a grand he got a Black Lotus, and it was a game store out of Massachusetts that was basically doing an FU to Wizards for making the really crappy Magic 30s.
Oh yeah,
where the $1,000 proxies. He's like, I'm going to make $1,000 grab bags, and you were guaranteed they were all sorts of dual lands. You could get a Beta Channel Fireball, a Time Vault, Mox Pearl. I mean, the dude loaded them up with some
good things that they were making their money worth.
Yeah, you weren't guaranteed to get your 1,000, but I mean, like, I think if it had a plateau, you got like another dual land. So like,
there
Underground
was
Sea
in there.
Yeah. You were not going to get. You're not going to pay $1,000 and open. Animate Wall is a rare in alpha. Also, people called it an alpha print run. It's not. It's a beta print run for Magic 30 because alpha they missed 2 cards on the print run. So alpha did not have Volcanic Island or Circle of Protection Black.
Oh.
So if anyone ever tries to sell you an alpha Volcanic Island, it's either fake or it's a collector's edition reback.
Ooh.
Or
the more you know.
Yeah. Again, I have so much obscure Magic trivia. It's not even funny.
No, you'd get along really well with my co-host. She's been playing since like around that time too. Like
that's cool.
Octavia.
She's an absolute menace. I am this scary because of her.
Fair enough.
I have joined their stream multiple times. Octavia terrifies me. Hell of a deck builder.
She's one of the incredible deck builders I have ever known.
Well, like I said, if you ever want to do CEDH or even like high power, I've got an Urza deck that can easily keep up with your Iron Man and do.
Yeah, I think our home stuff right now is like 3 to 5 right now.
Yeah. So yeah, you can grab my number from Josh or hit me up, and I'd be happy to hop on a stream and jam with y'all and promote the EDH Bros.
Now, the question for everyone watching, JM, we've been talking about your stream. Where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find us at tryandcasuallygames.com, and you can find all of our links there, along with the code TCG. You can use the affiliate links there to use their respective places off. Here's my dog Bernie, giving me some also goodbyes. But yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for having me on, and I super appreciate you. I loved having being in this game with all of you. But yeah, we would love to have you on. Maybe we could just have this pod back, and it's basically you guys versus Octavia instead of me.
It'd be interesting. Also, So we have our one of our usual chatters. He's actually been on the stream too, twice now. Nick Nobles, aka Dread Pirate, and he always loves to tell us who the stream is being hosted by. And apparently today it is Kate Beckinsale in an inflatable T-Rex costume.
Hell yeah. I loved her in Underworld.
I loved her, especially outside of the inflatable T-Rex costume too.
Yeah, I love the scenes where she's actually in the inflatable costume. Those are the best.
It's true. It's
Yeah,
true.
it's-
That
it-
is in the Ultra Director's Cut.
Yeah,
I would
some
say,
say that you
Nick,
can't.
do you have that version?
Just the extended cut, guys. Just the extended cut,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
some say you can't act through the inflatable costume, but I say good actors can.
Yeah, if you're good enough, you won't even notice. So,
It's true.
Josh, I know you have a hard cutoff time. I know Nick's dying to play this deck. You want to run a 3-man for the people watching?
Oh, yeah, we could do a 3-man or we could do it off stream. Doesn't matter to me. But
Yeah, I mean, we might
again,
as well.
JM,
We're already here.
yeah, JM, thanks so much for joining us. Definitely appreciate it. We'll let you bow out.
Yeah, absolutely. I could also text somebody who's online if you want to possibly get a fourth.
Where I've got a strict cutoff time.
Yeah,
I have to
absolutely.
be
No
mindful
problem.
of time. So, give us a hot second, peeps, and we will be right back. All right, welcome back. We are back for game two. Again, we want to just shout out and thank JM for joining us. Great guy. We'll definitely you'll have to check us out on their stream when we join them. Let me move that over there. All right, we've got our opening hands. So we'll start with Nick. Just say who you're playing and then take your first turn. We'll go from there.
All right, excellent. So I am running Arabella Abandoned Doll. A few weeks back, we did a Pauper night, and I played Arabella. This is a totally new deck, so the Pauper deck is still fully intact. Of course, we upgraded Arabella to nice foil and shiny, and she has a lot of new friends that she would like to have you all play with. So I'm looking forward to that. This deck is called Arabella. Thy name is Death. Hence the sleeves. Thank you, AI Armor, for these amazing sleeves. And I will draw a card for turn. I will play an Elegant Parlor. I will surveil one. I'll put that on top, and I will pass the turn.
All right. I'm also using AI armor sleeves. These are ones that I picked up for this. This is Stellarly Wildcard. It's a Spellslinger deck. Unlike my Storm deck, which is a creature Storm deck, this is presumably an instant sorceries-based Storm deck. This is the precon. I've changed some arts to arts I like better, but outside of that, this is just 100 pre-constructed cards by Wizards of the Coast. So yeah, I just wanted to play this and see how it goes. Temple of Epiphany, I get to scry one. I'll leave that on top. And I'll pass.
I am playing Brea, Ethereum Shaper. This is my tribute to the awesome Olivia Gobert Hicks. This is her favorite deck, built on whatever I had. I'm actually honestly just play testing this because I mean that's a big thing. You got to play test your decks. So we'll see how it goes. Draw for turn. I'm gonna play a Myth Vault Bridge. Comes in tap. Pass turn.
Cool. Tap. Gonna draw. I'm gonna go ahead and play a Plains. I'm gonna tap for Arabella. Pass turn.
And so it begins.
And I might be
Nothing
changing.
started yet.
Right, I knew that was there. Let's go. Let's make some more informed decisions. I'm going to cast Preordain. So scry 2. I don't want either of those, and then draw a card. And then I'm going to play an island, and I'm just going to pass.
Can I just say the full art lands from Outlaws at Thunder Junction, super unique and cool design.
Yeah, big fan of them.
Right, so draw for turn. I'm going to play Seed of the Synod. It's a second artifact land. I'm going to tap 2 to play a Mind Stone. And then I will pass the turn.
All right, untap. Draw. I'm going to play a War Room. And I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3 for Delny, Streetwise Lookout.
Oh, God.
Delny, one of my favorite people in Magic. Actually, the secret commander of my CEDH deck.
Nice.
Because they just do so many things.
So for this deck, it's going to work out pretty well because creatures you control with power 2 or less cannot be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. If an ability of a creature you control with power 2 or less triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. Let's get started. Josh, for Ulamog, swinging at you for 1 is Arabella. On trigger, you guys will take 2, except that'll trigger twice. So you'll take 4, and I will gain 4 life.
Okay. I cannot block, so I will take 1 from Arabella.
Pass turn.
Ouch. Yeah. Okay.
I used to have a foil Temple of Epiphany, and I don't know what happened to it. I was looking for it to replace it since it was on the board. All right, draw. I'm going to play a card that I presume is pretty good in this deck. Gutter Snipe. Whenever I cast an instant sorcery spell, deal 2 damage to each opponent.
Yep.
All right.
And I will pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I'm going to play this Drawsforge Bridge. Comes in tapped. And then I'm going to play a fun card. I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to cast Rug of Smothering. Flying, whenever a player casts a spell, they lose 1 life for each spell they've cast this turn. So
That's
first up,
rough. That's rough for Caleb.
Yeah, I was like, hey, Josh, where's that goose or duck or bird you have? And can you show it to yourself, please?
this.
Yes.
Yes. We'll leave the duck right there. So he can stare at me the whole time. Cool. Pass turn. I'd like to point out for creatures, with a low mana curve that Arabella likes,
Mm-hmm.
this helps that too.
Yeah, but my commander specifically says stuff about casting multiple spells.
Yeah, I know.
All right. I'll play 3.
I think I have a Cascade Bluffs in here. I think I have a Desert Boiler Works in here.
I'm going to play Rumor Gatherer. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your turn, scry 1 at this as the second time this ability has resolved this turn, draw a card instead.
Lose 1 off of the rug.
I'll lose 1 off the rug. That's fine. No worries. Then I will move to combat, swinging this time at Caleb.
I guess she's a what, 1/3?
Yeah, 1/3.
I'll block.
Okay.
Well,
So that blocks on attack because of Delny. Trigger twice, so you guys will take 6. I'll gain 6.
Ooh, yeah, this will be a fast one.
And I will pass the turn.
Cool.
Does this mean I need to also build a Arabella deck? Okay, you talked me into it.
The foil was only 86 cents.
Yeah, I still definitely want to, but I feel like it just end up looking a lot like Nyx with a few different cards. Let's go.
I think you'd appreciate the direction I want to go with mine, where it's Arabella and nothing but walls.
Yeah, mine would just be another secret commander Delny deck. I'm going to play an electrostatic field. I'll take a damage. And then I'm going to play Faithless Looting. I'll take 2 damage. You each will take 3.
Yep.
I'll draw 2, discard 2. I'm going to pitch Chezeret's Gambit and this island. And I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Let's play a Glacial Floodplain.
Maybe I got rid of it. Because
Turn.
I don't run temples and any decks, really.
The highest toughness on yours is what, 3?
Yeah, I have an 04.
Well, shiitake mushrooms on a Friday.
Why Friday?
Because I said Friday. You know what? I'm just, let's do that. I'm going to pass turn.
All right. Tap. Upkeep. Draw. Son of a bitch. Okay. I need a land. All right. So I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3 for the Jolly Balloon Man.
Oh, God.
All right.
That's
When
gross.
he enters the battlefield, rumor gatherer trigger, I will scry 1. And that's so hard.
That reminds me, I really should call her.
I'm gonna move to combat, and
Did you take your 1?
Oh, sorry. Let me take my 1.
Yeah, take it.
Then I'm going to.
Anyone
tap
need a
Arabella.
rejuvenating springs? Apparently,
I'm gonna swing Arabella, Josh, at you for 1 on trigger. That's 4 times 2. That's 8. Everybody.
gross. I'm at 19.
Down to 18.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I used to have a foil Temple of Epiphany, and it's
I'll
gone.
block with Rug of Smothering, so they'll just bounce.
Yep, that's fine. Pass turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna draw. Okay.
I did put 36 lands in this deck, so it's not like it doesn't have
Well,
lands.
according to Rachel Weeks, you should be playing 38.
I always play 36.
I mean, 36 has generally been my magic number, but
I'll take a damage from Rugged Smothering playing Stella Lee, and I'll pass the turn.
Yep.
Except in CEDH, where I played 28.
I'm going to play an Academy Ruins as my land for turn. Let's go ahead and tap out. Cast Brea. Take life. When Brea enters, I will create 2 Thopters. Where are my Thopters?
My kingdom for a lightning bolt right now.
I'm going to go and tap 2. Sacrifice the 2 Thopters, and I'm going to give Delaney -4/-4.
all right. Dies.
Hold me down.
And
They are dead.
then pass the turn.
Go. I will untap. We'll draw a card. I am going to play a Plains for an Esper Sentinel.
Yep.
That's a good one.
When that happens, I'm going to scry 1. Yep, I'll take my 1 damage from the Rug of Smothering. Okay. And then I got Stella Lee out there now. Stella Lee's a 2/4. Yep. Okay. Then I will, let's see. 2 mana left on Jack. Well, I will use, all right, so I'm going to use 1 to tap the Jolly Balloon Man and make a copy of Esper Sentinel. There's a lot of tokens in this deck. I thought I had a copy card in here.
Yeah, that's why I just eventually moved to the dry erase tokens.
It was the smart. There you go. There's my copy. I have a copy of Esper Sentinel. So when that happens, that will count as another creature, I believe, entering the battlefield, right? If this is the second time this ability, yep. So I will draw a card. I will then play a Battlefield Forge. Then with that Battlefield Forge, I will tap 2 to play Mina Harker, aka Thalia, Guardian of Thraben.
Okay, that'll trigger, so that should be 2.
Yep, I'll lose, 2 more. Let's go to 49.
Apparently, I'm just not allowed to play Magic with y'all.
And then, all right, so you got Electrostatic Field, you have Gutter Snipe. And Brea is a 4/4. So, yeah, I'm swinging into death if I swing with Arabella.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, why not? I'm thinking to myself here. Let me think here. Yeah, I'll
I
see.
mean, that is 6 damage. I mean,
Yeah, I'll see, and it's 6 life for me. So I will swing Arabella at you, Caleb. I will also swing the copy of Esper Sentinel, because it gains haste, doesn't it?
correct.
Yep. Oh, with flying in it. Actually, it has flying. So Josh, I'll swing the flyer at you, because does the rug fly?
The rug
No.
does fly.
Oh, it flies. All right, never mind. I didn't know. I was freaking flying magic carpet.
Yeah, it's a 1/3 flying carpet.
So I'll
Doesn't
swing the
Brea
flyer.
also fly?
No,
No.
no.
Yeah, all right, so
She
I'll swing.
makes
I'll swing.
flyers.
I'll swing the
Yeah, but-
flyer then. Sorry, Caleb. I'm swinging 2 at you. So on attack, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So everybody loses 6. I gain 6.
Down to 11.
And I take 1 from the dude, and yeah, I will double block Arabella.
That makes sense. And Arabella will die, and then my copy will die, and you all can rejoice. Arabella's dead.
Yeah, but we still have Thalia to deal with.
And Rug.
And Esper Sentinel. And the Jolly
Yeah.
Balloon Man.
I don't care about Sentinel. You can draw a card. I care about my crap costing more.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna fight Thalia with a haughty Jin. I will lose a life, and
That's so haughty.
equal to the number of instant sorcery cards in my graveyard, and instant sorcery costs 1 less to cast. So he's a 3/4.
Okay.
Then
So Thalia dies.
no.
Well, I
Well,
thought
you said fight,
fights.
but I was kind of wondering. It's like Hansi Jin doesn't fight when it enters, so I was curious what was.
No,
making it
no.
fight.
Instant sorceries cost 1 less.
Oh, okay, I get you. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Uh,
Well, Lottie frickin' da.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I'll do that. So, using the reduction off of this is actually kind of huge here. I'm going to cast Finale of Promise. I'll lose 2 on the cast. X equals 1. I'm only going to be able to cast a sorcery.
And I could draw 1, correct? Because you're not going to pay for Esper, right?
Correct. I get a Soul Ring. Exile to Stealthily. I can play it until my next turn.
Nice.
Cast it where X is the. We cast up to 1 target. Yeah, I'm just making sure it's up to 1, so I don't have to target an instant. So I'm going to cast Preordain.
Okay.
So I took 2 from that, and then I'm going to use Stellaly's ability to copy target instant sorcery spell. You may choose 2 targets. Activate only if you've cast 3 or more spells this turn. I am casting this spell, so this will be 3rd spell. So I will have a copy of Preordain.
Okay. So that would
and then
be.
You're all going to take 3 from Finale and then 3 from Preordain.
Okay. And then that's how many spells you've cast?
This will be my 3rd spell.
Okay.
And so I'm going to scry 2, draw 1. Don't think I want either of those in this case. Draw. Okay. Then I'm going to scry 2. Draw 1. And then this is exiled. This is exiled. I can cast it until my next turn. And that is the entirety of my turn.
All right.
Untap.
I did things.
You did things. Yeah. Gross, terrible things, Caleb.
I will play Archway of Innovation. Because I do control an island, it will come in untapped. Hmm.
Yeah, well, definitely. Before
I'm going to do the sketchy thing and just pester.
Okay. All right, so no spells cast. So, all right, I will untap and I will draw. I'm going to go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to play Dusk. Destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater.
Ha! I removed an instant or sorcery from my graveyard, so my hottie's only 2.
Okay, player will die.
Wait, doesn't
Did
that
you
cost
pay
5?
an extra? Did you
Nope.
pay an extra one for that? Because
Oh
Thalia
shit,
does...
Thalia! God damn it! Damn you, Thalia!
Yeah, Thalia is a harsh mistress.
Okay, actually, new plan.
Oh, also, I have 3 in the graveyard still. I forgot. I was hiding Tezzeret.
I'm gonna pay 3 for professional facebreaker.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll pay 1 to have, and I'll lose my 1 life from smothering. To Jolly Balloon Man to make a copy of professional facebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll have that go ahead and let's see. I'll have that.
Hold
Yeah, what's up?
Hold on.
Oh, and that will trigger my scry.
Yeah, probably should have.
Draw.
Too late.
Okay, then I will play a red. And then I will move to combat. And I'll have my copy of Professional Facebreaker swing at, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'll swing it at you, Caleb. You can block it with 2 creatures. It's a 2/3, so I might take something with me. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, it flies, so I can't block it at all.
Oh,
and
okay.
It's only a 1/1.
Oh, it's a 1/1. You're right. Yeah, sorry.
It's a 1/1 with menace. I could block it with Hottie if it didn't have menace. So I take 1, but you do get to make 2 treasures because you have 2 different facebreaker triggers.
See, look at that. See, this is why I so appreciate Caleb being here, because he helps me not miss that stuff. So I'll make 2 treasure tokens, and which did I leave the treasure token?
And you did take first the reg of smothering.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take another one for. Oh no, I did take 2 for Rugged Smothering. I think I did.
You only took 1 because you only cast 1 spell, right?
Yeah, it's only 1.
Oh, it's only 1. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. All right. No big deal. I don't know where my treasure tokens are. So Disa the Restless gets to become a treasure token for right now.
She is a treasure.
She is a treasure. All right. So I get 2 treasure tokens. So second main.
I think I can do that actually. I'm intrigued to see if I can.
I think too. Do I want to do that? Nah, I'll go ahead and pass the turn.
All right. I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna upkeep. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna start off my turn by casting a big score and losing 1 life. But I'm gonna deal 3 damage to both of you.
All right. Cool. Excited.
Okay.
I'm gonna make 2 treasure tokens and draw 2 cards. 1 too many cards. That's fine. I'm going to play this Exotic Orchard, which currently gets both of them, both the colors I need.
Yep.
Thanks to
Did
Josh.
you pay for Esper, by the way, off Big Score?
Sure.
What was that, Caleb? Sorry, you cut out.
I sure did not.
Okay. I will draw.
I'm then going to tap this for a blue and cast an Opt. I'm going to lose 2 life. But you each are going to lose 3.
Cool.
With that on the stack.
Yes.
Oh.
Just because I want to. Here. I'm going to pay 1, tap, sacrifice the Mind Stone to draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to tap 3. White, black. I'm going to cast Ink Shield, preventing all combat damage to this that be dealt to me this turn, and then you die.
Okay.
That's the
Sorry,
first time I've cast.
Josh, are you going to pay the 1 for Esper Sentinel?
With that, draw your card.
All right.
Oh, it's gross.
So I scryed. I left the one that I drew on top. I'm at 1 life. I still think Nick's going to be able to kill me, but I'm going to make his life a little harder.
Cool.
I'm going to go out fighting.
Do it.
All right, do it.
Propaganda.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
And that's the entirety of my turn.
Okay.
I'm building Arabella. It's going to happen now.
Let me see. I think I could do this. All right, so this will be fun. Okay, cool. So I'll play Sunhome Fortress of Legion.
And Haughty Jin is a 5/4, by the way.
Cool. No, you're gonna like how I'm gonna do this. Actually, I think you're really gonna appreciate it. I don't even need Arabella. So I'm gonna pay. Yeah, I'll pay
Firebolt him.
3 for Impact Tremors.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Yep.
And then I'll tap Jolly Balloon Man to make a copy of Esper Sentinel, which when that creature enters, it'll deal 1 damage to you.
Yeah, my hand was some kind of stagecoach that gives my stuff Cascade, Dig Through Time, and Octavia, the Living Thesis. Notably, the Dig Through Time is the secret lair Dog Through Time. The dog digging up Ethereum.
Nice.
So this is that Rug of Smothering. I mean, Arabella was brutal, but that Rug of Smothering hurts my deck so bad. Just because like my commander literally wants I mean, again, this is a precon, so the way the deck is built, it wants me to cast multiple spells in a turn. But while I have this here, I am going to. Like I said, I think I have Is It Boiler Works, and I think I have a Cascade Bluffs. Yep.
I had Whisper Silk Cloak.
Gross.
Assemble the Legion. As
Really
you guys know,
gross.
Dusk. I had Austere Command. I had Odric Master Tactician, Containment Priest, and Tobrin, Thane of Red. This deck has got all sorts of fun stuff. There's Gratuitous
Containment
Violence.
Priest would have really hurt me because I want to flicker the hell out of Brea.
Oh, yeah. We've got Storm Herd. I've got Outlaws Merriment in it. I have Toby, which he granted will make 4/4 beasts, so that won't help me. But once I have 4 more tokens, which isn't hard to do with this deck, all my creatures have flying. I have Lunar Marshal, Sky Knight. I've got to assemble the players. I mean,
do you have Enduring Innocence in there?
I do. I have Enduring Innocence. I have Welcoming Vampire. I've got Charming Scoundrel. Let's see. I've
got a pretty Cascade Bluffs in my precon now.
Yep. I got, of course, you got to have Mentor of the Meek.
I've got a duck.
Adeline. I have Mother. I got Mother of Runes. I've got.
Oh, you got to have Mom in there. Mom is like a must answer threat. So Interesting note for you, Nick. My first legacy deck was called Death and Taxes, and it was a deck entirely based around Thalia and Mother of Runes, which is why I was tempted to build Arabella, because I'm like, I can just build D&T.
Nice.
Yeah, I might have even gone so far to be a degenerate and put Magus of the Moon in there, which is Blood Moon, but on a creature that's power 2 or less.
Mhm.
That's cool. That's I like that. I had this one from my Midnight Hunt packs. This is Rim Carlos Stalwart Slayer, flying haste, and if a spell would deal damage to you or another permanent you control, prevent that damage. If a spell would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent opponent controls, it deals that much damage +1 instead. Knight of the White Orchard. Oh, there's Adam Pockle. She'll make a bunch of gnomes. Windborn Muse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got the Mithril Coat there to protect Arabella. We've got Cartographer's Hawk. We'll make a Ragavan. Why not? Let's swing that at people. And then
I would say, you say that as I just hit my Ragavan in my extras box.
And there's of course we've got Krenko, and of course from the Popper deck the Hardened Escort, because it's actually kind of badass with her making him there. And then Ornithopter and Solemn Simulacrum, plus and there's Enduring Innocence and Anger, plus a bunch of other stuff that will just do gross shit throughout this deck. So yeah, it's I think it's pretty fun. It certainly could have a few more, but honestly, I think I built it to the level of it where it will do cool stuff. Definitely what I was playing against last night, this deck was not built for, especially because that Angel guy, he put Mother of Machines, he put Grand Cenobite in his deck.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yep.
And I was like, all right, cool. Well, I'm done. I'm just gonna scoop because I'm shut off. So, but
well, on that note, I'm gonna get ready to go to work and
get ready to go to work, Josh.
4 or 5 times on the way. But we appreciate everyone who tuned in. Thank you so much. We truly do love and appreciate everyone who does tune in every week, who interacts with us in chat. Thank you so much. Yes, including Mini-Me. You're lucky you don't have school tomorrow. So let's just do a final little round of shout outs before we have to wrap it up. Starting off with Mick.
Yeah, well, just thank you to everybody for watching. Thank you to JM from Try and Casual Games for hanging out with us playing, tolerating my saltiness, because I was just so excited. Vorinclex, Agent Frank, whatever the hell. I mean, come on, that was amazing. And I got out the Whispering one. I was really thinking I was on a roll, but then the artifact struck. But no, I have to say that was a super impressive. I mean, a hell of a build on that Iron Man deck. Of course, shout out to Kayfabe Cards, everything they do for us. I'm excited to see all of our friends on Sunday and play some Commander with you guys. I realize I'm probably the one with the target on his head, and I'll accept that. It's cool. So thank you all.
Yep. And Caleb.
Yeah, shout out to everyone who tuned in. JM, it was really cool playing with them. Always love seeing a fellow artifact mage. Big fan of the artifacts. Unfortunately, Storm did not perform as well tonight as she has in the past. Just absolutely, brought forth a flood upon my earth and was not prepared with an arc. And then, Stella Lee there, just fun deck, pre-con, rugged smothering, pretty brutal against the deck, but I had fun. And shout out to Pirate as always for telling us who we're hosted by and make sure to pop in the chat and at least say hi. Hopefully we can have him back on at some point in the future.
Maybe next week.
Maybe. And
Maybe.
We will, and then, hopefully I'm coming back next week, a Mana Masters champion, but I'm just hoping to have some fun on Saturday playing some CEDH.
Nice. Do you know, are they going to be recording that or anything?
I don't believe so. It's just, this is, I think, the second year they did it, and last year they had a lot of feedback that hopefully they've implemented, and last year I didn't make top 16, and I was playing Kinnan, and then this time I'm going to be playing Malcolm Timna. The list that I sent, I guess I just sent it to Nick. I can send it to the chat if anyone wants to see it. But yeah, it's going to be a fun time of casting all the spells that Nick hates: Force of Will, Force of Negation, Fierce Guardianship, Mental Misstep, and then trying to win with Thassa's Oracle Demonic Consultation, because everyone loves that combo.
Right.
I mean, but in CEDH, I mean, are there?
That's to
I
be
know there are
expected.
blue decks that don't run it, but that's to be expected, right? I would expect lots of counter spells in CEDH.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. I can't. I legitimately cannot think of a blue deck that doesn't run all the free counter magic that it can.
And most of the decks people run, don't they have? I mean, blue is a pretty big staple of CEDH, I would think, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's very. I would say it's like, if you're looking at a pie chart, blue is definitely the biggest wedge, and then probably green, and then probably black, then green, and red's the smallest one. It used to be one of the bigger ones, but then Dockside got banned. So
Gotcha.
which I pray that I never see that card out again. I hated CEDH when Dockside was around, because everything was just, my deck wins with Dockside loops. So
Gotcha.
Yeah, I
Gotcha.
don't see that being unbanned anytime soon. So
No, I'm gonna run Pirates one day. I did pick up a Dockside for $15. I did it because it was a Dockside for $15. I don't care that it's banned. I'm gonna rule 0 Dockside one day, just for the kicks and giggles. But I don't have any way of making Dockside like some infinite sick thing in that Pirate deck. It would just be for its intended purpose. Enter the battlefield, make me some treasures. There you go.
yeah,
yeah,
no,
makes sense.
my buddy Voodoo that we play with on Friday nights has one in his Goblin deck that we let him rule 0 in, because we don't care, because he's only playing it just to play a Dockside. He's like, I picked one up after the ban, I want to play it. We're like, okay.
Makes sense.
So, but
Makes
Josh,
sense.
give us your shout outs, and then we'll let you get ready for work.
Yeah, again, shout out to Kayfabe Cards, the HQ, the EDH Brothers, and also shout out to AI Armor. You got to see the sleeves showcased by Caleb tonight, and even the deck box that Nick was running, the Boros deck box. Check them out, aiarmor.com. We love them. You should too. Um, again, make sure
My
to.
sleeves were AI armor as well, Josh. The death
Oh,
sleeves are AI armor. So yeah.
oh yeah, yeah. Again, make sure to appease the algorithm, like, comment, subscribe. All the things. It really does help. And again, if we hit 500 subscribers on YouTube, we're gonna. Caleb said he would put up a full set of a full commander set of Shocklands. So
Yep, hang on. Just I got my extra binder here. There's Temple Garden, and I have them in other places, but they're right there, ready to go, ready to be shipped out to a lovely person.
So let's see those numbers grow. And yeah, we will see you all next week. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Come on, really?